being a father made me think different. Being a father made me think different. And I'm going to speak on that. For the most part, I wanted to just say my kids, they're very independent. And most importantly, kids are a blessing, guys. And never forget that. As parents, it's our job and our duties and our tasks. As parents, it's our job, our duty, and task to lead these kids in the right direction, not misguide them, but lead them in the right direction for life so they won't go astray when they're out on their own. So with that being said, kids are a blessing. And I'm thankful for mine. 14 and 12, it's been a journey. It's been a journey because I've been with them since they came out of their mother's womb. I've been with my wife 18 years, and like I say, the kids are 14 and 12, and they made me think differently about life. And over the journey of life, apparently, me and my wife, we had to go about it the old school way. I don't know if y'all know about the old school way, but the old school way was back in the days where, the kids didn't go to nobody's house. They was trained up for life in the household that gave birth to them. And I can't say on my journey with these kids, 14 and 12, they have been taught the independence of life. They didn't go to grandmama's house on either side, my wife's side or my side. They didn't go to granddad's house on either side, auntie house. And they didn't live that type of lifestyle. So it was hard and very challenging as a young man because I was in my 20s. I'm in my 30s now. As a young man, running a business, working a 9 to 5, working with my wife and training these kids. So I want to just stress today, that being a father made me think differently about life. That's something that I prayed for. It's something that I wanted, and I wanted to be able to train my kids up in a manner of what God has instilled in me from coming from the streets and change my life. I just didn't want to not just get us to know, not just get us what God has taken me through to just the world itself. I want to be able to instill it in something so they can be strong and grow and earn what they need to earn out of life. So God blessed me with that, but it really taught me to really think very differently about life and peers and the people that you have around your kids. You got to be mindful of that and the decisions. This was a decision that I made within my mind and my soul that I wanted to be married and I wanted to have kids and be there for them. I really broke the generational cycle on my end, so it was a blessing. With that being stated, I wanted to be there for my kids, no separation. I don't, no matter what it is, even now to this day, what I'm saying? If I wake up tomorrow, my wife be like, well, babe, I'm gone. I got another man. All right, baby, deuces. I love you, baby. But I can't fight the keep that I don't want to be killed. And, hey, just let me have the kids, though. Don't take them. But I want all of y'all to make this life fulfillment. But kids, guys, it's bigger than just having them. When I say having them, and I'm gonna go back a little bit. The decision, you want to be careful, man, when you put your palm tree in the river and just let it soak in, man. Let that marinate. Be mindful of putting the palm tree in the river and letting it soak in. You know what I'm saying? So I knew my wife was a good fit to be a mother. So put a palm tree in and let the river in the river and let it soak in. So with that being stated, I knew what I was getting myself into. So, and then I also view it on the standpoint of kids, man. You got to train them up, man. It's more than just having them, and just dropping them off at Grandma Ann's house and dropping them off at Papa Billy Bob. They're not really getting the training that they really need. Cause Billy Bob teaching them one way, and Grandma Ann teaching them another way. So with that being stated, it's power within training them up yourself. I'm a living witness of that. You know, I ain't had no help. You know, and I'm bragging and boasting in Jesus Christ because that's where all the help and all the strength came from. He gave a lot of it to my wife, and he gave a lot of it to me. And so that's why we was able to make it the way we're made it now. You know, 14 to 12, a couple more years. My oldest will be graduating, and hey, you know, and I think the world need to know this, you know, to know that where it's times in life, man, where things and circumstances shift, and you know, you might not have a support system, you know, but I'm a living witness. You can make it without a support system. It's a bit challenging. It's going to be hard, you know, because you got to provide for these kids no matter what, you know. On this journey, I done quit a few jobs and lost a few jobs, but in the process of this lifestyle, the world don't care about your family, and you got to remember that the world do not care about your family. You know, and I'm talking about your kids and your wife. They don't care about that, man. They close doors on you in a heartbeat. But I thank God for my business. That business has been a great tool to my life and hardships and things of that nature. That business has been very great to me and my family. But I say, if I didn't have that, man, a lot of time, man, we'd probably be outdoors somewhere, man, because of jobs and things of that nature. And people don't think about this stuff, man. You know, when they be on the job, man, because they mad at you because you believe in God. You know, I'm on the front line. You know, like I say, I always say I'm on the front line because I am on the front line. And I'm always, I can't hide who I am, you know, because God been so good to me. And I'm always going to say, God bless you, things of that nature. I can't hide. I can't fake it. It ain't just the day, it's going to be eternity, you know. So, and people rage and get mad at me because they ain't got the best relationship with God, but I ain't got anything to do with that. Oh, we just going to fire him or get him out of here or make him have the worst job in here and blah, blah, blah. But they don't care about that. And so basically what I'm saying is, in life, you got to remember, life going to throw some curveballs. And a curveball is like when you're playing baseball. When that ball come like it's straight, but it goes shot, it hang out. I used to play baseball growing up. And it hang out and then it come back in. I hit that curveball. Boom. Sometimes I used to bunt that curveball. Coach said, man, I was so fast. He said, Coach said, just bunt it, Rod. Run to first base. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyway, life gonna throw some curveballs. And in the process of those curveballs, you hit them. I hit them, no matter how it is. And so, saying that, a curveball could be an issue when you ain't got no fun. Then it don't mean you give up. And you can't take it. You know, you don't want to take care of your kids and your wife. And I do kind of feel the fathers, you know, back in the days and now in today's time as well. I feel the fathers, man. You know, when they stay with the women's of the times, you know, I can see why, man, because it get hard. You know, it get challenging. You know, and we don't have nobody to run to when we're that male figure. And I just run to God because I don't like to depend on people and things of that nature because I solely depend on God and He's my sole provider. And I want to keep it that way. But I want to say to each and everyone watching this video, and you're thinking about having kids, you're going to think differently, you know. It's going to force you to think differently, you know. It's no way around it. It's going to really force you to think differently. And with the process of thinking differently, everything changed mentally, you know. And you think about, you know, I got a daughter, you know, and I got a wife, and I don't want no, you know, any man around my wife. And, you know, when, you know, I'm gonna say this right here, when a less fortunate man come along, I will repeat it, when a less fortunate man come along, when God called me home, she's gonna know what she's looking for into a man, you know, a man. I didn't say a little boy or nothing like that. She's gonna know what she's looking for in a man. And I want to be that example for my daughter as well, to know what she's looking for in a man. And my son, to lead him in his life to be a masculine alpha man. So that's training, and that's a lot of work. You know, on the journey, a lot of people say, man, you're gonna have some more kids, man. You got two, man. How many, some people like that, and then some family members, boy, you ain't no more kids, man. Like, nah, man. I ain't having no more kids. It's different when you got to sit there and take care of these kids. I got to take care of these kids. I can't drop them off and hopefully they get fed today No, I gotta feed them every day, 365 days out of the year, man. My wife got our kids 365 days out of the year. So, with that being stated, that's a job within itself, guys. And I just would like to say, it's bigger than just having these kids, man. It's bigger than that. You gotta train them, you know. Man, another little touching moment touched me, man. You know, they were so independent out of the womb. It's so deep, man. And I acknowledge them for that, you know. To this day, I tell them y'all was independent out of the womb, man. 9 months old. They walking, both of them, my son and my daughter, 9 months old, walking, man, ready for this life. And you better believe it, man. My wife has instilled independence in them. You better believe it. They know how to be independent. They know how to depend on themselves and work together as a team. And that's what you want to instill these days and times. And I give God all the credit. But was it hard? Yes. It was very hard. And it made me think differently. Because, you know, in school, man, you know, grandma, and you can't take grandmama house or granddaddy house or uncle house, did it drop them off, man. You got to do all that teaching in school, you know, and for them to get to the next level in life, that stuff fall back on you, you know. They ain't getting promoted, things of that nature. That fall back on the parent. It ain't the teacher's job. What are you teaching at home? You know. So I do a lot of teaching at home. So it's like, that's why I want no more kids, because there's so much teaching and training. And notice I said teaching and training. I didn't say raising. You know, everybody view it different, but you raise chicken, hogs, and cows and things of that nature. You train a person up in how God said in the Bible. You train them up, and they'll never fade away from what they've been trained. So I'm big on the training part, and it's training every day. Like right now, it ain't stopped now. They're 14 and 12, and now now I'm on the level of getting them ready for life. You know, on the journey. You know, I remember telling them, you know, hey man, we're gonna leave this playground. You know, they out of elementary. They were like, what? And they was shocked when they left that playground. Like, dang, Daddy, you told us we were gonna leave the playground. Yep, you're right. So now we're getting ready for the game of life. You know what I'm saying? And the game of life gonna get played, you know, if you want to play it or not. And so I tell them now, you know, it's bigger than whatever it is, you know, video game, all this stuff, now it's bigger than that. You know, don't mind entertainment, but I'm gonna make sure you're ready for life. When you get up at some age and you get out of here, you're gonna be ready for life. When you go out into the world, you're gonna be ready for life. You're gonna be able to fight these challenges of life, you know. And I thank God for taking me through everything He took me through to be able to make it through this journey, this hard journey, changing my mind frame, differently thinking, and things of that nature. I thank God for my strong wife too. You know, that's why I don't cheat, man. I don't play around with that, because God gave me a strong lady. That's all you need. One woman is good enough, man. She's strong, man. She take care of them kids, man. You know, hey, it is what it is at that point, man. You got yourself a person of God that's gonna be there with you, take good care of you. Now, notice I ain't say no ride or die, but you got a person gonna be by your side, got your back, equally yoked. It's a big difference. But yeah, having kids, guys, I ain't gonna keep talking your ears off, but yeah, that having kids made me view life differently. And I just want to share it with the world. And you can do it, young man, young woman. You know, I was in my 20s. Me and my wife was in our 20s. We were young, man. But we're still together today, you know. And so that's the beauty within it, you know. So it can be done, guys. You ain't got the support system. You ain't got no help. Don't worry about it. Hey, I dare you to trust in God. Trust in God and let Him lead you. I guarantee He give you that strength. You know, He gonna give you everything. I lost a job, man, because I ain't had no help with the kids. And I worked 12-hour shift. And I went to sleep, man. Dude caught me. Supervisor could have gave me a break, but he caught me back to sleep, man. I was knocked out. I had to take care of these kids. And everything fell on me at that point, you know what I'm saying? So I lost that job. Hey, picked up the pieces and still provided for my family. Yes, sir. So I just want to leave that with you guys. A young lady, a young woman. Let me say that right. Young woman, because I don't want no young lady having no kids. But a young woman and a young man, you know, take care of your kids, and you can take care of them. You don't need no help. Fight through it. Go to God. Ask God for the strength. Ask Him for the wisdom. Ask for the knowledge. Because you can't Google how to be a father. But you can endure and learn how to be a great mother and a great father. Until next time, guys. God bless y'all.